What if the technological future was literally in your own hands? From a microchip implanted subdermally, merging the line between man and machine.
People have called me cyborg and everything, which I think is pretty funny. And I mean, I guess that could be accurate.
To a tiny robot learning to imagine itself and its own purpose.
Look at how Tesla aims to bring humanoid robots into the workplace. They look like that. And eventually they could end up in your home.
The chips he had implanted inside both his hands can start his Tesla, open his home door, and in the future even replace his wallet.
I wanted to be able to leave my house with no house key, no car key, no wallet, and still be able to carry out my everyday activities like I normally would.
Biohacking your own body, opening up endless possibilities.
We're at the dawn of this, so it's slowly working its way up.
Countries are opting for current digital alternatives, especially ones which are stable and approved by central banks. They are called central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. They are much like cryptocurrencies but much more stable. That is because they are controlled by governments. Several countries have launched their CBDCs. In Europe, Norway too is now testing its own digital currency.
Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are booming, and now the U.S. is looking into creating its own digital dollar. As KVU's Darrenisha Heron shows us, that would come with some big changes to America's financial system.
Using banks as we know them could soon be a thing of the past. President Biden ordered the Treasury Department to consider creating a government-regulated digital dollar.
It would be probably as simple as opening up an app and you could have some banking services, including loans.
China has created its own form of digital currency. Known as the digital yuan, the currency will be owned by the central bank. This is the first major economy to create its own digital currency. The digital yuan isn't like Bitcoin, which is not backed by a government or central bank.
Internationally, it's a whole other ballgame. So there are definitely people out there who fear that this China's central bank digital currency is being used to challenge the supremacy of the US dollar, because the US dollar right now is the world's most powerful currency. It can be used for many different things, for example, sanctions. And having a Chinese central bank digital currency circulating all over the world could be one way of undermining the power of the US dollar.
The mind and the machine intertwined like never before, highlighted in the groundbreaking technology from companies like Synchron.
In April 22nd of this year, I had the procedure to implant the stentrode into my brain.
A tiny brain implant called a stentrode, enabling patients to wirelessly control digital devices through their thoughts, designed for people suffering from paralysis. Company CEO Tom Oxley says it's just the beginning.
At the moment, we're looking at recording information to allow people to control things.